This is certainly a big wrestling weekend ahead of us, considering that now AEW will be taking place tomorrow on the 22nd. We will also have NXT Takeover 30 tomorrow as well. And to wrap it all up, we have Summerslam. So without further ado, I'm going to start off with NXT Takeover 30 predictions, then go right to SummerSlam. Where do I even start? Well, first of all, I'm mad that Breezango is even on the pre-show, but this could be good considering that one of the few reasons why I like NXT is because of Breezango. Oni Larkin and Danny Burch and Liago Di Fatisma. This isn't a bad match on paper, but at the end of the day, you have to give Breezango the win because Fandango and Tyler Breeze certainly are the playful, fun characters you do want to see on NXT every week. So Fandango and Tyler Breeze move on. This is a triple threat tag team match to determine the future number one contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championships. And looking at it this way, somebody has to stop Imperium. Okay, next up, Finn Balor taking on Timothy Thatcher. They are building up the Timothy Thatcher character to be more of a heel. I am impressed, considering that he did turn against Matt Riddle a couple months ago. Oh, that's right, Matt Riddle went to SmackDown. Okay, well, that certainly happened, but Finn Balor is going to get the win here. Why would you want Timothy Thatcher to beat Finn Balor? Down the line, I could see possibly Finn Balor getting another NXT Championship match. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it could happen. But Finn Balor wins here. Now, this is a match I'm certainly looking forward to. Adam Cole taking on former NFL punter Pat McAfee. And this match only happened because Pat McAfee on his show invited Adam Cole for an interview. Pat McAfee said something to Adam Cole on his podcast. Adam Cole took it too seriously, and that's why WWE has built up this match. Adam Cole losing here would be a complete joke. Adam Cole is certainly still one of the top guys in NXT. I would be very shocked if Adam lost this match to a former NFL punter. Really, a former NFL punter. That's what I'm dealing with here. That's what I'm reading off this card. Why? Why are we even having this match? But Adam Cole's going to win. It's pointless, but it seems they have to fill the card somehow. Oh, and by the way, this pay-per-view was originally supposed to take place in Boston tomorrow. But because of COVID, it's now at Full Sail. Okay, let's move on. We have a ladder match for the vacant NXT North American Championship. We have Bronson Reed taking on Damian Priest, Cameron Grimes, Johnny Gargano, and Velveteen Dream. I hate to say it, but Johnny Gargano is going to win this match. And you know why Johnny Heel is going to win this match? Because Johnny Heel, it's Johnny Heel. All the other men in this match, why would you even let Velveteen Dream reclaim the belt easy? I think what they need to do is let Johnny Gargano and Velveteen Dream build up an epic storyline. That's how you do things the right way. If I was Triple H, that's the direction I would take with the storyline. And plus, down the line, Candice LeRae is going to get an NXT Women's Championship opportunity. Because you have Johnny being the heel, and you have his wife, Candice, definitely portraying the heel character excellent. If I'm Triple H, why wouldn't I give Gargano the NXT North American Championship right now? Of course I would. So Johnny Heel wins the match. Plain simple. If he doesn't, then Triple H, something's wrong with Triple H's head. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, Women's Championship. Io Shirai taking on Dakota Kai. Well, where do I even begin? Where do I even begin with what is going on here with the NXT Women's Division? Well, in order to figure things out, we are going to have to go all the way back to NXT Takeover Portland. That's how this has become. Tegan Nox becomes the heel. So what are they trying to do? Oh, that's right. Potentially let... Bump, 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 bump. And I'm going to take a brief pause here just to prove a point. Dakota Kai beat Io Shirai so that way they can reinvigorate the Tegan Nox feud. If Dakota doesn't win this match, then you don't reinvigorate the Tegan Nox feud. So in order for this to happen, Dakota Kai wins. I feel bad for Io. Io definitely looks like a good champion. But if Dakota loses, then I don't know what else to say. But I'm having Dakota Kai winning this match. Okay. Lastly, go bask in its glory. We're going to talk about Mr. Keith Lee, your reigning NXT champion, taking on Karrion Kross. Born and Pray. I love the Karrion Kross character. He definitely has a great future in NXT, but down the line, he could get another opportunity. It is too soon to put the belt on Karrion. So, Keith Lee is going to have a successful title defense. I will be very shocked if Karrion even wins this match. So there you have it. NXT Takeover Predictions. Now we move on to Summerslam. Okay, do we have any confirmed pre-show matches? Okay, looks like we don't. Where do I start? Okay, this is going to be easy. Let's do Mandy Rose taking on Sonya Deville first for the hair versus hair match. Sonya Deville's going bald. I'm sorry, but I don't want to see Mandy Rose bald. I really don't. Let Sonya Deville become bald. It would look better on her. I'm sorry, but why are we even having this match? Oh yeah, to fill the card. Oh, not to mention there's another pay-per-view next week. Lovely. So Mandy Rose wins the hair versus hair match. And moving on to the street fight. Dominic Mysterio taking on Seth Rollins. This is the time where I keep trying to convince myself that Seth Rollins keeps getting buried. But it seems he can't get buried. I'm only saying he's going to get buried because his pregnant wife, Becky Lynch, needs tender loving care right now. So why not let the younger Dominic beat Seth Rollins in a street fight, and then we don't see Seth Rollins return until the Royal Rumble? Yep, I want to make that bold prediction right now. So sorry, Seth. Go home, support your wife, be a face to her right now instead of being a heel on TV, and let Dominic win this match, and let Dominic actually build himself as a character. Please. Because I've been waiting for Dominic to finally become a wrestler. I have been hearing over the years he's actually been training. So trust me when I say this. Dominic Mysterio is going to have a good future in WWE. And it starts by beating Seth Rollins. Okay, rest of the matches are going to be for championships. So I'm just going to get right to the women's side of things because we know what's going on here. So I'm going to say it right now. We're going to have Asuka 2 belts. It's going to happen because they're probably going to make Bayley and Sasha down the line have another feud where Sasha becomes the face character and Bayley stays the heel. That's how this is going to happen, I think. I love to see Asuka 2 belts. That would be very interesting because I have a theory that they're probably going to make Asuka face, and I hate to say this name, but it's most likely going to happen, Shayna Baszler. I thought Shayna was going to face Bayley for the SmackDown belt, but that's not happening. So, Asuka taking on Shayna Baszler down the line. for both belts, possibly. It could happen. Or at least one of the two belts. So there you have it. Asuka 2 belts happens. Wow, that's a brief woman's side thing. I don't have to even go into it, because we know Sasha's defending her Raw belt and Bayley's defending her SmackDown belt. This is the women's division in WWE now. This is how it's become. Okay. Oh, that's right. Bayley and Sasha have to defend their Women's Tag Team Championships next week at Payback. Where does this even lead up to? Now, one thing I want to note here, the SmackDown Tag Team Championships are not going to be defended. I'm going to make a bold prediction tonight for the Intercontinental Championship match on SmackDown. We have AJ Styles taking on Jeff Hardy on Fox later tonight. So I'm going to have to say that Jeff wins, because they're building up the Jeff Hardy storyline very well. I'm just very annoyed that it's not even on this card. But, hey, maybe there's a rematch of Payback. Could happen. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. So SmackDown Tag Team Championships are not being defended. Nakamura and Cesaro aren't defending them. So now that just leaves us to the Raw division. The Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford taking on Andrade and Angel Garza. I like this. Even though Selena Vega potentially poisoned Montez Ford. And, hey, that's what happens when you try to build a storyline. I feel the smoke. Andrade and Angel Garza are not winning the Raw Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits, yes, I understand they had that whole thing with the Viking Raiders. Anything you can do, I can do better. The whole any get your gun thing. But the Street Profits just win here. Yeah, I love the Street Profits. You know, I see something in the Street Profits. I value them as performers. You know, they have good chemistry, and take the belts off of them now, something's not right. Especially to Andrade and Angel Garza. That's how bad this tag team division is for the Street Profits. They need better competition down the line. So, Street Profits win. That's where we end it. Moving on, we're going to go to the United States Championship match. And this is a very interesting stipulation for the Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin are banned from ringside. Apollo Crews taking on MVP. Why is Montez even getting another opportunity? I just don't get it. I mean, I know Montez has been a former champion before, but to not let Apollo Crews defend his belt again? And I understand this whole storyline going on with everything that's taking place, and I just don't get how this is happening with this is I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to make sense where this whole retribution storyline becomes a factor here. Because is retribution even going to get involved? Because I took a pause there wondering, why is retribution trying to replay the whole Nexus thing? Like, do we really need retribution? I mean, AEW's not doing a corny storyline like that. I guess because Tony Khan certainly has more common sense up there. And considering that Tony Khan now, tomorrow, has to worry about having AEW and TNT, and then 8 o'clock, most people are going to go to WWE Network and watch TakeOver 30. So now we have a Saturday Night War there. Okay. But Apollo just defends. I don't want to make an epic rant regarding that. So I want to move on. Okay. Thank you. I have 2 more matches I need to predict. Braun Strowman taking on the Fiend Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship. Is it too soon to let Braun Strowman get rid of the belt? It seems a lot of people want the Fiend to win. I certainly don't, because under normal circumstances, this would have been a Roman Reigns versus Fiend storyline. Alright, so Braun Strowman defends. Whoopee! But we know what's going to happen. There's most likely going to be a chance that Roman Reigns comes back during the Royal Rumble, and then, down the line, I hate to say it because I'm grabbing my baseball because I'm just so crazed up, because I was on a podcast this week even talking about this with the host. That's what's going to happen down the line. You're going to see Roman Reigns come back. He's going to reclaim the Universal Championship, because that's what Vince wants. So Braun Strowman wins, and let's just enjoy that for now. And lastly, this should hopefully be the main event. I hope I'm right about this, because if Drew McIntyre can close out WrestleMania, he can close out SummerSlam. Drew McIntyre defending his WWE Championship against the Viper, the Legend Killer, Randy Kyle Orton. So, is Randy Orton going to kill the legend of Drew McIntyre? Well, we've certainly seen Randy Orton RKO the Big Show so many times. Why can't he RKO Drew McIntyre? Drew McIntyre certainly has had, still, the incredible Magic Carpet Ride. I said Drew had to walk in to SummerSlam as champion. Down the line, I could see Randy Orton winning because maybe they're going to keep the storyline going until Survivor Series. It could happen. I could see it down the line. But for now, I'm going to give McIntyre the win, because McIntyre should have a successful SummerSlam defense, and then we'll see what happens going down the line. So, there you have it. My predictions for an incredible weekend of wrestling with TakeOver 30 and SummerSlam. Thank you all very much for watching. I will return next week for my predictions of Payback. So, incredible enough, I have to do this video and then make another video next week regarding another WWE pay-per-view. So, enjoy the wrestling, because it's certainly going to be interesting seeing SummerSlam at the Thunderdome this upcoming weekend. I do apologize for my hair, but that's what happens when you're all worked up and built up for this exciting weekend of wrestling. So, till the next one, take care.